Hey there, Sonal here, career strategist at superchargeyourself.com. Now, I've received a very interesting question that I'd like to share with you. It says, Dear Supercharge, we all have bad days at the office, right? We all have low phases. But how do you know that it's a low phase or it's actually time for you to quit and look for something else? Signed, Mr. Confused. Dear Mr. Confused, I think this is a really good question, and I think a lot of us can learn from the experience that you're going through. I have put down a list of 6 signs that if you're going through even one of these signs is a sure shot way that something is not right and you've got some thinking to do. So before I get into those 6, I do want to say that when we start working in a company, we usually start for some strong reasons, the company culture, or the boss maybe attracted us and we felt a click, or the role was interesting, etc. When you're leaving, there has to be strong reasons as well for leaving. It can't be on a whim or a fancy. Having said that, those 6 reasons are: number 1, energy. They say energy cannot be created or destroyed. Not they, I think a famous scientist said that. However, energy can be decreased. So if you're going into the office every single day and you're very low on energy and it's taking all the energy away from you, it's not giving you energy, there is a big problem with that. The second thing is, if you're not learning anymore, like you could do this job with your eyes closed, and you are doing exactly what you were doing a year ago or 2 years ago, and you're not learning. And the third sign, which is related to learning, is growing. You're not growing, you're pretty much at the same level, you don't see a lot of scope for career advancement. And I don't just mean like promotion vertically, but also horizontally, laterally, move on to a project, move on to a different role. You don't see a lot of options there. The fourth sign is when you feel like you're working really hard, you're doing all the right things, but there is no impact with what you're doing. It's there. You have to work on a very important presentation. You do it. You don't really know what happened with it. You don't feel any impact with your colleagues as well. And that comes to point number 5, speaking of colleagues. They say the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. So there is complete indifference on your part towards your job. You couldn't care less where the company is going. You couldn't care less about your colleagues. Heck, your salary doesn't motivate you either anymore. You are, for all purposes, mentally checked out. And the last sign is my favorite. When I say my favorite, I mean I'm sure some of you can relate with it. I call it the Sunday feeling, TSF. You look forward to Friday, you have a great Friday, you have a Friday evening, you enjoy your Saturday. Sunday morning, you get this feeling, it starts in your mind, you get this feeling, I've got to go to work tomorrow, I've got to go to work tomorrow. And then the feeling moves by the afternoon towards this part, your heart, you're thinking about it and you're feeling a bit of a slump. And by the evening, it's in the pit of your stomach. You don't really have much of an appetite. You don't really focus on what you're doing. Maybe with your family, or you're pursuing a hobby, but you're not really mentally there. You're already at the office and you're nervous about that. You've got stuff to do. Maybe there's emails coming in, etc. So, these are the 6 signs that I think, even if you have even one of them, it's something really, really, important to think about. I'm not saying you should quit right away, but you need to talk to someone about it. You need to talk to someone you can trust. So Mr. Confused, I hope this helps you. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. And thanks to the others who asked as well. Watch out for this space. There'll be plenty more where this came from. Have a great day. Bye.